first question that's come up is, Himanshu, I think it will be addressed to you. Will the government go for farm loan waivers? And if it does, how will it impact our economic system? We have dwelt on detail, but a brief response.
Well, one political party president has already guaranteed in that sense. We already have 1.9 lakh crores of money locked in for farm loan waivers by different state governments in different levels. I don't think the government should now go for any more loan waivers. Rather, utilize the money for more productive purposes and for investment in the agriculture sector. That will help the farming community in the longer run. Marketing infrastructure, the trade bottlenecks that she was talking about, where our trade policy is completely in variance with what actually the farmers require. You have the highest production in pulses and you import the highest amount of pulses like that. So I think a lot of those things are required without any commitment of money. Those should be done rather than going for a loan waiver thing. It is not going to benefit much in the short run and definitely not in the long run. It is only going to increase the demand for loan waivers.
The second question is saying, will the interest rates for housing loans come down? I think the budget is not the place, but the larger point is, will the budget be middle class friendly? Doc, would you like to take this?
Well, certainly the effort, again, it's very important to remember that the budget is not, except in a few years in the 90s reforms, the budget is not the place where major policy reforms are announced. They have not been. That was an exception because there was a crisis. And once in a non-crisis year, you remember one finance minister tried it and had a great fall. You will remember perhaps. Yes. Certainly the issue which is likely to figure is the simplification of the income tax system, because again GST, as you earlier noted, everybody knows, is now is a joint, it's a center state thing, it's with the GST committee. So there's really nothing that the union budget can do, but they can do something or announce something on the simplification of the tax, and I think I'm hopeful that they will do something on that.
Ma'am, there's a question which says, given the budget is coming a few months before the 2019 general elections, will it be a populist budget?
I don't think it will be populist in that sense, because if the government wants to be voted in, they have to worry about the fiscal consequences of making very wild promises. I think their safest bet would be to promise to be truly populist in the sense of taking on board the problems that people face on a day-to-day basis, which, the term populism is misunderstood, I think, to mean just giveaways and freebies. So if they were to redefine the term to say, yes, I'm going to be populist, I'm mindful of the problems that you face, they arise from structural failures at various levels, we will address those. Then they can I think, appeal to our electorate, which I totally agree with Himanshu, is a thinking electorate and is not easily fooled.
Okay, there's some transactional questions. I don't know who of you will take them. Is it the best time to invest in stocks or mutual funds right now, or wait for the budget? Anybody?
No investment advice, sorry.
Okay, and the interesting question reflects our new circumstances. It says, in the light of pollution woes across major Indian cities, should we expect an announcement on green public transport initiatives or e-cars?
Yes, I think there may well be something like that, because pollution has reached a point where the ordinary person is being impacted. Children are falling ill, they are having breathing difficulties. Yes, I do expect something along those lines.
And a related question which you mentioned, can pensioners expect any kind of tax benefit?
I mean, the kind of pensioners I was talking about are not the 200 rupees ones.
Yes.
It's about the other category that is there. But I really don't think those are the issues which we can answer, or whether they get the tax benefit or not.
One final question. It says, what will this budget have for science and technology? It's an interesting point.
I don't know, but on two things which I think is, again, I agree with Indira on this, is that one is that on environmental issues, and we should be more proactive than what we are currently, including on fiscal measures of, not just in terms of a green tax or the congestion tax and those kind of things which is be there, and allowing more liberty to the local bodies to generate more taxes through these kind of measures. The other is also in general on the research and development. The whole R&D ecosystem, and we are among the least spender in the G20, or even if you look at the larger body of G70 or G48, whatever, we are among the least. And we are a country which are aspiring to grow. I mean, we are claiming to be the highest growing and we will continue to be. But we cannot do that in a changing world scenario where knowledge economy or your innovations are going to be at the frontier of it. It is no longer the resource-based economy. I mean, you're not going to live off all your natural resources only, but it is the innovation that is going to put you. But on that, I think the research and development not only requires fund, but also autonomy, but also a kind of an enabling framework. All three, and I think we have done really bad on these things. So at least the budget at least can do is to restore the kind of funding that is there, because there was severe cutback, but also increase it to the extent which is really can put India on a R&D map, which is not happening as of now.
So we'll all look forward to seeing what the finance minister presents when he gets up on 1st Feb, which will incidentally be the 6th budget of this government. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you all for being with us.